Balik mga kapuso din sa GMA Regional TV Live atong kumustahon karon ang estado sa Mactan Cebu International Airport taliwa gihapon niining hulga sa COVID-19. Unsay mga preparasyon sab nila nga giandam niining gikatakda nga new normal nga atong sa gubangon tanan. Makauban nato karong buntaga din sa programa ang General Manager sa Mactan Cebu International Airport, Attorney Steve Dikdikan. Good morning, Attorney.
Good morning.
GM, good morning. First question, kumusta na ang Mactan Airport karong panahona?
Gamay pagapon natong mga operations kay napaman ta sa Lapu-Lapu napata sa GCQ na level, and for Cebu City and Mandaue City sa ECQ. So napay apprehensions ng airlines to get back to operations, but we hope that by the end of the month and starting June we can already resume operations.
Ug aton i-quantify, Attorney, tungod sa atong pagmeno sa operations, approximately how many number of mga employees sab ang naapektuhan?
Skeletal workforce ra gyud ta karon. Sa amo ang side sa gobyerno, around 30% lang sa atong mga tao ang nag-report. Sa side sa atong private operator, partner nato, mao skeletal workforce pud sila nya makita gyud nga ang mga terminals closed. Abli ra na kung naay flight which is usually once or twice a day ra.
Mga
may rin kayong tao nasa airport karon.
Mga sweeper flights rin nag-operate karon, Attorney, wala pa gyoy mga commercial flights, GM?
That's right. Sweeper flights lang puro. Wala pa gyud tay ning balik sa regular na to mga schedules.
Ano mga preparations nato sa airport, Attorney, sa pagsud nato sa gitawag nga new normal?
Ang atong concern really is the arrivals and testing, which we haven't yet decided if we will do testing sa domestic, but certainly sa international na. So nagbutang ta karon og usa ka laboratory sa airport. Hopefully with the accreditation of the DOH, operational siya by the time we start our regular operations. This is the first airport that will have that laboratory within the airport itself. So this laboratory will have a capacity of 900 tests per day. Ang results, I was told we could have the results within 24 hours.
Unsay protocol nga mahitabo ni Attorney once we do this, once ma-operational na nila binag mag-testing? So tanang arriving na international passengers mo undergo gyud?
Yes, and they will have to be housed in a hotel while waiting for the results. Right. They cannot go home yet, and only when they get the negative result na pa sila makabiya sa hotel. Now this is a medyo nindot kini nga development, and we can do it in 24 hours. Instead of the arriving passengers being billeted for 2 to 3 days, within a day maka-uli na sila.
Who will be paying for these tests, Attorney, at their own expense sa mga pasahero, GM?
For the OFWs, we have already established na ang OWA ang mubayad. Now for the residents, returning residents, we have to confer with the LGUs if they can also assist the residents of the respective LGUs. Now for those who are non-residents and mga non-citizens, they will have to pay. Now the expected amount for this test is around between 4,000 to 6,000. Kung government mo bayad, I understand it's cheaper because of the kami man ang provide sa facility. But when it comes to private persons who have to pay, then mas mahal gid gamay.
So most likely, Attorney, only kung ma-resume na atong commercial flights makasugod na sabta aning testing.
Yes, no. In fact, the precondition for the resumption of operations is the testing capability. So without the testing capability, di ta kabalik
On another note, GM, pre-COVID days, just for a perspective lang sa ato mga viewers, pre-COVID days, unsay capacity or kumusta ang arrivals sa airport, if you have mga figures o mga statistics, ikumpara nato karon nga halos murag wala na jud kay operations, minimal na kaayo, kasagaran mga sweeper flights na lang.
Yes. Pre-COVID days, we were really considering this as our banner year. And it started with a very optimistic month. Sa January, we had a record nga arrivals, no? And passenger turnover, abot og murag 400,000 ba to? Isa dako kayo, no? It was one of the biggest months that we've had historically. And then starting February wala na pag drastically ubos, March practically wala na gyud, April ayaw na, di na ko muhisgot no sa April. Kabangan na gyud ta. The whole world globally, we're looking at a,
you were saying, attorney, you're looking at least at a
40% reduction of air travel within the year. So that's a global nga, no? That's a global nga
trend
estimate. 40%. So sa TOA, I think it will be more. It will be more because we haven't resumed operations yet. Every day nga di na mo resume, the losses will add up.
But how do we bounce back from this, attorney, unsa inyong panglantawan sab?
We have to do it slowly. It has to be gradual, and we have to take that hit. Otherwise, we risk the health and safety of our constituents. So while we will start with probably just a few flights to get it rolling, and then we assess. Hopefully, kung nindot ang progress, we can mount more flights as we go along. Ang problema actually dili sa willingness of our airlines to fly. Ganahan po sila mo resume. It's really just siguro the restrictions na concern atong mga stakeholders.
Finally, attorney, in closing, message nimo sa atong mga stakeholders, atong mga pasahero sab mismo nga nagpaabot gyud og updates gikan sa airport, sa mga airlines o sa ilang pag-travel yun mismo.
Yes, we are really looking forward to resuming our operations. And we are doing our best. We are meeting almost every day. We have started already the programs that need to be in place para makasugod na ta sa itong operations. Now, this will only happen if we have the restrictions lifted. That will only happen if our governments are confident na nakabounce back na ta from the pandemic. So let's just all try to cooperate with the government regulations para makabalik na ta tanan trabaho o pang travel.
All right, on that note, magpasalamat pigdako sa kagayunan this morning. Thank you so much for spending your mornings with us. Attorney Steve Dikdikan, ang General Manager sa MCIA.
Thank you very much. Mayong butag.
Thank you. Good morning, Attorney.